Have you ever heard of the mysterious Dyatlov Pass incident? 9 experienced Russian hikers who had planned a 5-day excursion in the northern Ural Mountains in 1959 mysteriously died. Now, it's one of the most famous unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. And there are so many conspiracy theories about what really happened to the group, from avalanches to secret weapons testing, even an attack by Yetis. But as days turned into weeks with no sign of the hikers, a search party was organized. What they found would shock the world. But recently, researchers believe they may have finally solved the case, and their conclusion is both terrifying and tragic. Some bodies were found partially clothed, leading to speculation that the hikers had been in a state of undress when they died, possibly from hypothermia, which would explain why their tent had been torn open and why some of the bodies had been found far from the others. But the families of the victims refused to accept this explanation. And over the years, countless conspiracy theories have emerged. The bodies were taken for autopsies, but the results were inconclusive. They also found no evidence of a struggle or an avalanche. Furthermore, the radar scans revealed a buried object 2 meters from the tent, an object that could be a human body. Now, a new theory suggests something even more terrifying. It said further research was needed to confirm its identity. But this discovery lends credence to the theory that the hikers were killed by a yet unidentified predator. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. It was ripped open as if from the inside. Their belongings were strewn around the tent, suggesting that they had been in a hurry when they left. And with that said, until next time, now if this is true, it would explain why some of the bodies were found partially clothed, and why there was no evidence of a struggle. A large wild animal could easily drag a person away without much resistance, especially if it was starving. They also conducted soil surveys and took samples from the tent and nearby trees. Now, their findings were published in the journal Arctic, Antarctic, and Alpine Research. And it seems the evidence does not support the avalanche theory. All 9 had apparently abandoned their packs, skis, and other equipment and fled into the forest. But this doesn't explain how the hikers died, or why they cut open their tent from the inside. It might be possible that the animal or animals attacked the tent, causing the hikers to flee in terror, only to be picked off one by one. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this channel. The group was led by Yuri Yudin, a 42-year-old experienced outdoorsman and ski instructor. The group consisted of 7 men and 2 women, all of them in their 20s. And together, they had more than 30 years of hiking experience between them. So when they failed to return from their trip, it was out of character. And today, let's investigate the Dyatlov Pass incident. In February 1959, 9 experienced Russian hikers set off into the northern Ural Mountains for what should have been a routine 5-day excursion. Initially, authorities assumed that the group had simply become lost in the vast wilderness, or perhaps had been caught in a sudden blizzard and had perished from exposure. The hikers' abandoned tent was discovered near the crest of a mountain pass at an altitude of 1,100 meters. As the search continued, the bodies of several hikers were found, all of them showing signs of severe trauma, including a fractured skull, a missing eye, cuts, and bruises. Now, the official Soviet report stated that the group had likely died from a combination of heavy snowfall, strong winds, and an avalanche. Some have blamed a secret weapon test, while others have pointed to the activities of government agents or even mythical creatures such as Yetis. A group of Russian and Finnish scientists used ground-penetrating radar to scan the area where the hikers' tent had been found. The researchers concluded that the tent had been cut open from the inside rather than torn by an avalanche, and that it had been occupied just before it was cut. Now, the authors of the study did not explicitly link the object to the Dyatlov case. Researchers have speculated that the killer could have been a pack of wolves or bears, even a group of humans. And there have been cases of wolves killing and partially eating people in Russia and other countries. What do you think? Do you believe that the Dyatlov Pass incident was actually a man-made massacre, case of mistaken identity, an animal attack, or something else entirely? As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an upload.